Brandon Lee versus Samuel Teah. Who do y'all think is going to win this fight? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video. It helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So, yeah, if you guys didn't know, this fight is taking place on the 10th of March, March 10, 2021, over at the Mohegan Sun Casino in Uncasville, Connecticut, USA. Fight will be shown live on Showtime, so tune into Showtime if you want to see this fight. Before I get into my prediction, to those who don't know who Brandon Lee is, he is a 21-year-old, yes, 21, still young, still learning, still improving, 21-year-old fighter from California, 21-0, 19 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. And by the way, the 10th is a Wednesday, so keep that in mind. So mark that down in your calendars if you haven't yet. March 10 will be a Wednesday, so tune in to Showtime on Wednesday night to watch this fight. And I believe the card will also consist of undefeated up-and-coming prospects. But yeah, Brandon Lee still hasn't really reached that top 15 in the rankings from the sanctioning bodies. But this fight will be for the vacant IBO Intercontinental Super Lightweight title. So hopefully that will help him up in the rankings, by the other sanctioning bodies like the WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO. They more recognize, or the recognized sanctioning bodies hopefully will see who he is and add him into his rankings, maybe in the rankings. And his opponent, Samuel Teah, 33-year-old fighter from Pennsylvania, originally from Liberia, 17 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 7 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. He's a very good boxer. He's been fighting in Philadelphia, and a lot of the cards taking place in Philadelphia. There's some footage of him here on YouTube. Brandon Lee has fought multiple times now on Showtime, I believe. Been keeping an eye on him, and now here he is, headlining an event against Teah. And when it comes to talking about who will win this fight, it's a very good test. It's a very good test. It's definitely the toughest fight for Brandon Lee, at least on paper. Brandon Lee, if you look at his resume, he's been fighting guys like Dakota Linger, Jimmy Williams, decent opponents with decent records. But I feel like this fight against Samuel Teah will be the biggest test. Samuel Teah is a pretty slick boxer, picks his shots pretty well, follows up with his punches, fights from the outside. It will be a good test for Brandon Lee to see where he's at right now in his career, to measure, Brandon Lee's abilities, whether he can compete against the top competition at 140 pounds. I mean, I know he's been fighting 140, 147, but I feel like he should definitely try to for 140. 140 probably would be his fight, his weight at the moment, and maybe in a few more years, maybe fight at 147. But when it comes to talking about who will win this fight, maybe I'm a little biased because I'm Asian myself. I'm Filipino, and Brandon Lee's Asian, and I'm supporting him. It's rare to see an Asian boxer from the United States, and if you're an Asian American fight fan like myself, you gotta be supporting Brandon Lee at the moment. And I'm not just picking Brandon Lee to win this fight. I honestly believe that he has what it takes: his toughness, stamina, determination, and style. His activity rate will lead to a victory in this fight. He just has to come into this fight prepared to go 12 rounds and prepared to really try to rough it up for Teah, and and not open himself up for counters in this fight. The moment he punches, cover up. I feel like I said, it's definitely going to be the biggest test of Brandon Lee's career. I think Teah will definitely push him to the limits, and in order for Brandon Lee to win this fight, he needs to bring his A game and stay focused, and start going to the body early. Teah's a lot older, 12 years older, so maybe his stamina ain't that great compared to Brandon Lee. So it should be a very interesting matchup. But I'm picking Brandon Lee to win, unanimous decision. Teah has lost a few times before, lost 3 times, but he's never been stopped. And from what I've seen of him, he seems like he's a pretty tough guy. I mean, I know Brandon Lee has 19 wins coming by way of knockout TKO, but it's gonna be tough to knock out Teah, in my opinion. So I think Lee shouldn't be too hungry for that knockout, and just fight his fight and be patient and not to get frustrated. A lot of younger fighters get frustrated if they don't get a knockout. I feel like Brandon Lee should remain focused and keep his composure in this fight if he wants to keep the W. If he wants to remain undefeated, and I think he can. I think he definitely has what it takes. I don't know. Maybe it's the bias in me talking, but I believe in Brandon Lee, and I hope he because he needs to win this fight if he wants to make it big, man. He needs to win this fight. So I'll be tuning in again March 10, Wednesday. Tune in on Showtime. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. I'm picking Brandon Lee. I think it's scheduled for 12, 10 rounds. 7 rounds to 3, 6 rounds to 4 in favor of Brandon Lee. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet, please. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, please. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.